Oh, what's up, everybody? It is your girl Popular here, coming to you with another video. Woo! Doing these readings during this retrograde has been something, friend. It has. But we're making it. We're making it, okay? So as you guys can see from the title above, damn, not them saying get the amethyst. Ooh, okay, so as you can see from the title above, y'all already know who I'm doing a reading for. I don't. All I'm gonna do right now is ask you to focus your energy. We're gonna roll the dice, and that's gonna tell me who Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus I'm doing the reading for. We have Vedic and Western placements. Just tap in with your intuition and I'm sure you'll find your message. So who is this reading for? Scorpio. Scorpio, you know I love your energy. Tropical astrology, you know. Western placements. I'm a Scorpio rising, okay? 0101 on the clock. Come in, friend. So I already knew whoever was up next was T. I already knew their energy was T. They're different. You could have ended something very significant. You could be traveling for work. Someone. This isn't predominantly what I'm getting, but I'm just kind of channeling a little bit. Somebody could have, you could have some type of professional achievement regarding like, because I keep thinking about my sister. Like my sister, she's doing so good. She's a social worker, but like she's doing so good. She be doing traveling social work. And I think this year she's supposed to be like an actual professor, I think down at YSU. So it's like T, okay? I'm thinking about her right now. Boss ass energy. Step up in the chat. But let me tap in. What's T? What's the main energy going into August for my Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I almost said Aquarius. I almost said Scorparius. What the world? So you could have some Aquarius placement. You also might need to check in with Aquarius's reading. Last month it was Capricorn's reading where I was like, they are the example. This month it's giving Aquarius, but we'll see as I do the readings. Let's see. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Scorpio. The month ahead, what is the main energy? What's the main theme of the month ahead? What is the main theme of the month ahead of August? Ooh. Oh man. Give me one more card. That fourth house is on everybody's tail, okay? Yeah. Aquarius, individuality. I just heard I'm protecting my heart. I'm protecting my heart. I'm protecting my peace. You could even be very protective over your family members. The things that you hold very close to you. Maybe even the things that you have connected your identity to. Not, I don't mean that in a bad way, but you guys are very protective over something in your environment right now, and it could even be yourself. Like I said, especially if you guys are going through some type of ending, separation, emotions could be high. Some of you guys feel misunderstood, okay? Damn, I wasn't expecting that. Let's go to the book. My mouth feels so dry all of a sudden. Hold on, Scorpio. Give me a second. Okay, I don't know what song is going through my mind. It's a heartbreak song. So someone could be going through some type of breakup or like an ending. And I'm hearing no, 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 no. But let me go to this. Hold up. For the fourth house. Happiness. I think of like happiness, joy, what your happiness is, what your security is, okay? Possibly even protection, the mother. Okay, your mother could be a very prominent influence this month for you, maybe even a prominent support system. Somebody here could have a mother that's sick, and you could be finding her some care. That is a message I do want to give to somebody. If you've been having a hard time finding a family member, some type of health care, especially a feminine family member or female, or maybe the gender doesn't even matter. Maybe the doctor is going to be a female. 444 on the clock. Yeah, you guys are going to find someone. Because when I look at that individuality in that Aquarius, it's almost like I'm seeing you're going to find someone to be able to do this to do this. It's like a specialist. Like this would be a specialist. Like whatever this is, it seems like it's very hard to find the right care for your family member's specific ailment. And I see that happening this month, where there is going to be solutions and you are going to find somebody. Yep. Could even bring somebody to tears. That was a channeled message. So let me read this. This is my first time in this book, y'all. This is the Cosmic Magic Oracle. Sometimes we just need to step away and retreat to the place that makes us feel safe, makes us feel shielded and protected. Ooh, who squished on you, friend? Who stepped on you? Who crossed the boundary? Something is making you feel like you got to protect yourself, and she's holding the evil eye emblem, okay? Where we allow ourselves to recharge and reflect on what sort of energy we are allowing into our lives. Yep. This is what protecting our energy is all about. The idea of creating an energetic shield, so to speak, of protecting around us. A water sign ruled by the moon and symbolized by the crab, Cancer, is a sign associated with protection, not just being fiercely protective of others, which Cancers very much are, but also allowing ourselves to retreat into our own protective shell when we feel that we need to. Protecting our energy is important for our physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. It is one of the most important things we can do for our self-care. The Cancer card acts as a reminder to protect our energy, to do more of the things that make us feel good and less of the things that don't. To pay attention to the things that might be draining us, to surround ourselves as much as possible with people who make us feel loved and supported, to step away when needed, to give ourselves permission to say no to the things that don't serve us. When you pull the Cancer card in a reading, reflect on the following. I'm gonna just read these really quick. What are some things that are draining your energy, Scorpio, and how can you structure your life in such a way to do fewer of those things? This is everything I've been talking about on the Celtic Cross. When I say it and I hear myself say it, I'm like, that's so stupid. And then I see somebody write it in a book. And I'm like, get it together, friend. Talking to myself. Anyway, that could be a message for somebody. Maybe you're limiting yourself and you're recognizing that. So now you're kind of taking a step back. What are some things that energize me? And how can I structure my life in a way to do more of those things? How can I provide an environment for myself that makes me feel safe, loved, and protected? Your affirmation is, I am allowed to protect my energy and set boundaries as I see fit. Your self-care practice is, try and incorporate activities into your daily life that make you feel energized and rejuvenated. Things that fill your cup and recharge your energetic battery. Another great practice is to set aside some time to journal and ponder on the people and things in your life. Consider how they affect your energy and reflect on any boundaries you need to set to protect your energy. So you're doing what the collective is doing. This is an audit. There's a lot of like, I got to protect my energy right now. This doesn't even have to be about the people in your close environment, like family, friends. This could even be just in general, like with social media, just the world and what's happening, what you're seeing. Like there's just a real big, I just need to kind of sit with myself. I need to gather myself. I need to protect my energy, protect my emotions. It could be from a person, place, thing. It could be from a specific community. And you're going to have a nice little talk with self, okay? Now this Aquarius card, because when I said that, you're going to have a nice little talk with self. I feel like whoever you're morphing into, because when I see that individuality, there's something about who you are and who you are becoming, who you are today, who your authentic self is at this moment, okay? I've been saying this in all the zodiacs. There's something in the environment that could deem as a threat to your existence in this authentic self that you have nurtured, found, aligned with, became aware of, and now are like, this is me and this is how I want to present myself. This is what I want to go after. They could remove from, like, they could be a part of a network, you know, they could even, somebody here could be blocking, whether it be physically or just even just subconsciously, or like due to the relationship and the dialogue that y'all have together. Somebody could be blocking opportunities in meeting other people because they're kind of in the way. They could be blocking your networking opportunities. And even as I'm talking about this, my back is tightening. I feel like I got to take hella breaths. This looks like annoying. This could also talk about just endlessly pouring into others and their individuality and their, you know, making them feel comfortable, making them feel hopeful. But it's like, where does that lead you? Are they pouring the same into you? Some of you guys have realized that other people are not pouring the same way into you as you would into them, especially given their specific title in which they are in your life, and you're like, I'm like, hold on, I gotta take a minute, because we not doing this. I don't get the end slices of the bread, okay? Like, this is not that, okay? So there's just a restructuring. And you're the only pile where my throat started to feel like it had to keep going in and out. Like, I keep clearing my throat. So this could be some conversations that you could be avoiding right now. There could be a conversation that you're avoiding that would cause for you to express yourself, or maybe hear somebody else's expression of self. Or you could be struggling speaking up about something, or even there could be a struggle. Are some of you guys going into high? Let me see. Let me just shut up before I start going. Let me read. Individuality. This will be our last one until we get to our next book. We're all made of the same stardust, but we each have our own unique magic. Hold on, friend. Ew, there could be someone in your environment copying you, bro. I'm sorry, that just came to my mind. Like, it could be someone in your environment like copying you, or like some weird single white female type energy. Like, I don't know, friend, that just came to me so strong. I just heard obsess. Now anyway, besides that, each have our own way of thinking, expressing, connecting, and growing. Things that only you can do and nobody else. The things that give us life and make us tick. We all have our own unique quirks, strengths, and talents that make us who we are. Truth is, all the things that make us unique are a part of what makes us so beautiful. Aquarius is a sign that is strongly associated with individuality. An air sign ruled by Saturn, Aquarians are not afraid to stand out and to do things their own way. They are independent, innovative, and original, and tend to challenge society norms. When we embrace our individuality, it encourages us to be our true selves. So in your environment, are you open to be your true, authentic self? Not that person that you try to play to be so y'all could still be friends, so y'all could still date, or so y'all could whatever the fuck, okay? I mean, your true self. When you sit with yourself at home, you know who you are if you sit with yourself, okay? What in your environment challenges that, or doesn't make that part of you feel safe, appreciated, maybe even tries to dim you, okay? Like, weird ass energy I'm picking up on. The Aquarius card acts as a reminder to be unapologetically you, to express yourself, to think outside the box, to pursue your passions. I have been stuttering, it's so funny. To do things your own way, to allow yourself to stand out from the crowd. And it's so funny, it gotta be this retrograde, bro. It's so funny how this shit is playing out. Anyway, to allow yourself to stand out from the crowd, to not compare yourself to anybody else, to be free from what others may think of you. When you pull the Aquarius card in a reading, reflect on the following. What would I do different on a daily basis if I weren't worried about being judged by others? What are some things I can do to nurture my individuality? What is my favorite thing about myself that makes me unique? Your affirmation. Uh-oh, I thought my shit was about to turn off. I was going to be pissed. Your affirmation is, I am one of a kind and I am embracing my unique individuality. Your self-care practice is, oftentimes embracing our individuality starts with self-acceptance and self-love, and this can be a lifelong journey. A great place to start with self-love and, let's speed it up, and acceptance is with self-reflection. Set aside some time to think and or journal about your individuality, the things that make you, and how you can nurture more individuality in your life. So yeah, and the 11th house does talk about friendships. So there could even be an audit this month of friendships, of who you network with, of who you spend your time and energy with, the whole shebang. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera so I can get something to drink. I don't know why my throat just got so dry. And this is going to be the deck that we're going to be using, okay? It is the Santa Muerte deck, okay? So I will be right back and we'll continue the reading. Okay, I am back. I keep hearing it is what it is. There could be a level of some type of, I'm getting like a tranquil calm surrounding some storm that could be happening around you, possibly. Can you give me a little bit more information regarding this Cancer, protection, and Aquarius individuality? 4th house matters and 11th house matters. Will be shifting and will be on your radar moving forward for the month ahead, or just for the month of August period. What else do they need to know about August pertaining to these energies? How is this playing out? Ooh, 10 of Wands. I know it's exactly what I'm telling you. 10 of Wands and the Hangman. This is a rearranging of priorities, what stresses you out, what deserves to stress you out and what deserves not to. Okay, I'm hearing someone like a businesswoman, businessman, they're like, look, it's one thing for me to be stressed out because of work, because of these kids, because of, some of you guys could work with kids or you could be a teacher. Like, it's different. These patients, I'm hearing my dementia patients, like, it's different. 1 on the clock. But to sit here and be stressed out about you or about that, it just doesn't make any, it doesn't make, ooh, I almost said it doesn't make any money. It doesn't make any sense. If you ain't talking money, I ain't really trying to hear you. Or there's this energy of like, if it don't make money, it don't make sense. So something here has put you, and it could be a protection mechanism, but something here I feel like has caused you to really refocus on the bag, the money, the stability. Like I said, it could have been someone not carrying their weight. It could have been a relationship. Whatever it is, it's going to be very present to you. Like I keep saying, I feel so repetitive, but I just got to keep saying it. Something in your environment has been weighing you down, weighing your wings down. You're this red butterfly. You want to expand. You want to fly away. You want to do it in a sensual, sexual way too. Like some of you guys want to sexually express yourselves, sensually express yourselves, or there's a level of, I don't want to feel like I have to dim or dress different to make this person feel comfortable, or I don't want to feel like I have to slow myself down to make you feel, I don't know, there is this weird energy. Let me see who's competing with, really quick, I gotta get this out of the way. Who's competing with my Scorpio? Who is competing with my Scorpio? Queen of Swords. This could be another feminine energy. They could also be very smart. They could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or they could just be a very intellectual being. Let me see. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords. Who is this Queen of Swords? The Knight of Wands. Okay, so you guys could be the same age, but different backgrounds in career, or just the progression of how career has been. There could be like a difference there. Bottom of the deck is the Chariot. Top of the deck is the Six of Cups. Yeah, this is giving me like a long-term friend, a long-term buddy, somebody who's been around. Like y'all could be associated with each other by blood, or there could be like, there's a nostalgia connected to this person. There's a past here. You guys do have a past. You guys might not live in the same area. Someone here has surpassed the other, okay, with the Chariot card. Like they could have moved. They could, like I said, live somewhere else, just be living a different life. Yeah, their life has changed. Look at Santa Muerte. Like they could have changed a lot. Someone could have lost a child here. One of you could have a child. It's like there's two different lifestyles here. And how you would know who this is they are very smart. This person is very smart. They could have even been very smart in school. They're very intellectual. They could even speak very well. But they could be very sharp with their words. Like sometimes you might be like, damn bitch, where is your empathy? Or like they could just be very sharp with their words. Somebody here could be a police officer. They could be a surgeon. They could do something with their hands. They could be into like mathematics. Someone's name could be Sky, because for whatever reason I accidentally just hit my phone and Sky Santana was the person playing in the background. Someone here could have a radio podcast or like do something on social media. The thing about this is when I look at this counter energy that clarifies them, it's like they look the part, like something about their age. Like I'm not going to take away from them that they aren't capable, like they aren't intellectual, or they don't have certain achievements under their belt, because I see that here. They're still the Queen of Swords, but there's something about their mannerisms, or like how they choose to use their time, how they choose to use their degree, how they choose to maneuver through life is very Knight of Wands-esque. It doesn't match up. Like maybe this is someone who's grown, but they still kind of act childish, or someone who, you know, there's an expectation here, and it could be an expectation from you. Like you would just expect this person to be on a different wave. Like you wouldn't expect them to still be thotting and bobbing, or to be, some of y'all, I'm not gonna lie, is coming through as like loose with their sexual energy, or like you would have them to have more pace, like they would be better paced, or they wouldn't be so impulsive, or they would think more for the, like with their actions that they take going forward. There's a difference here in mindset. There it is. There's a difference here in mindset between you and this person, who I feel like is competing with you in your environment. Why are they competing with my Scorpio? Who is this person? Why are they competing? I keep getting this energy. Somebody here, they could be competing with you, and this does feel like a feminine energy. They could be competing with you over the male gaze, over male attention, or there could have been a male in which both of you guys liked, with that moon card, Knight of Cups, Seven of Wands. This person could actually be jealous of the connection that you have with a mother figure, possibly even their mother. That's only for some. I don't want to get too far into this because it's already getting negative. Or just, they could be jealous of your 4th house, how your 4th house looks, your security, your sense of home, who's in it, who's around. They also could have an issue with how you see your determination, and you're very steadfast. Like there's like this energy of like steadfast, determined. I'm willing to make the necessary sacrifices, and that's why this is over here. See, you're trusted in whatever little moment you're taking to yourself. Your spiritual team very much so trusts you to make the changes. They see it on you. You're very good at, you might sit there for a minute, but you're very good at, once you like lock in, you're gonna make those changes. Like you're gonna get your priorities straight. You might have to like go off course a little bit, but you're gonna get those priorities straight. Okay, you're gonna put everything back in line. Like this is given like I run a tight ship. Okay, we're not gonna get too far off track. But this is something really interesting about this Seven of Wands, this Knight of Cups. This could all be, see, some of the reason why this person competes with you, this is their own insecurity. This is their own viewpoint of how they view themselves. And there is this weird ass energy surrounding love with a person, or maybe the type of relationships that you get, the love you receive. This person could actually be competing, but it's so funny the way they compete. It's so weird. The aim is off, friend. The aim is off. I'm just like, why would you think that moving like this would create some type of perception that you do stand taller? And why does it have to be that anyway? But this is odd. I can't ignore that moon card keeps coming through. So it's like I said, this could be someone's mother, or it could be this person is a mother. All right, so sit tight for a second. I have to go to my book. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. I'm so sorry about this chair. I said I was gonna change it, but I'm not. I don't feel like it right at this second. So let me look at this. Can you believe this is the first day I think opened this book? Trying to get better. The wands represent creative and sexual energy, desire, and instinct. The energetic creative flame or imagination. They represent the vital and the audacious impulse to action. So you got audacity. To intervention in the modification of reality, just as our will gives us order in a dynamic and propositional manner. So this person sees you as strong. Maybe that's what it is, like the egos. I don't know why this person is in competition with you. They're coming up as the Queen of Swords. I just think it's so funny that they come up as the Queen of Swords. So maybe they want I don't know, they could want, it's stupid. That's the thing. This is stupid, okay? This could be something about your strength, like you don't give up, you keep going. And there could also be this wondering of like, how do you maintain a certain mindset with what you have or the lack thereof, okay? There's just too much focus on you coming from this person. That's what I don't like, if we just want to be honest. You know, if we just want to cut to the chase. Now let's go to this number 7 real quick, the 7 of Wands. Tap in. A moment of a great rush of energy, openness and growth towards the heights. So this person wants to be above. So maybe they see you as bigger than them, higher than them, more established than them. The 7 of Wands brings with it collaboration, action, structures that are already complete and formed, but precisely for this reason, if the tendency is towards excessive forgive me, y'all, retrograde. If the tendency is towards excessive conservatism, it could cause discussions, indecisions, and friction. Make a decision quickly, even consulting people around you in order to proceed and go ahead, as this is not yet the time to put down roots. This is very odd. The way this is coming through, regardless of what that just said, I'm not gonna lie, friend, this is coming through as someone who's competing, because it's like whatever you bring to the table, like you're powerful. They see you as a very powerful person, as a very confident individual. You could even have a lot of love suitors or people that desire you, want you, regardless of whether you're single or not. You stand tall. You could be the shortest motherfucker in the room, but your energy is tall. It's powerful. Some of you guys could even have a more, I'm seeing somebody like with a larger bust. Like you could have like your presence is known. I'm getting, I am getting that. Like when I walk in, sit up straight, there's a level of confidence to you. Okay. That could be causing some type of intimidation, or really what I think they're showing me is this person wants that. They want to be seen in the same light. So maybe this is a friend or someone that feels like they're always being compared to you. This could be a sister, you know, a sibling. Who is this person that's competing? You know, I got to find out. Who is this person that's competing with my Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? A Gemini. This is someone that you talk to, like you talk to them, whether you talk to them on social media, and you might have short communications, like y'all can have a group chat. Like I'm seeing that, friend. This would more than likely, like I said, it could be a sibling, but this could also be someone in your friend group. Okay. When I think of that Gemini energy, like I feel like y'all be talking. Okay. How would they know this person? What is that? Is that Capricorn? It is. Okay, for some of you guys, this is someone at work. Oh my gosh, please don't tell me this is your boss. That's funny. Yeah, some of you guys, this could be someone in the workplace. Real quick, if this is someone in the workplace, who is it? Oh, yeah, a Gemini. We got the Lovers and we have the Ace of Cups. Oh, they could be a Gemini. This could be someone, and not them trying to play. This could be someone new in your work environment. You could also be new, but this person could also be trying to be your friend. I would be very cautious about that energy, friend. Yeah. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. Top of the deck, we have the Tower card. I would be very, very cautious about that person. I don't care how nice they are. I'm not saying, you know, you could keep it professional, but I'm telling you, there's some background energy surrounding them that gives Five of Pentacles and the Tower card. That don't sound too fun, do it, okay? This person could be really insecure. Maybe your spiritual team knows that, and they know if you were to become close friends with this person, or to really like give them a chance, or like trust them in the workplace and bring them about, it would lead to some type of bitterness, competition. Yeah, my phone just went off. 807. Hold up. Let me see what just came through. Someone's name could be, because, okay, B with the T. Someone's name could start with a B or a T. Tommy Lee tries to call ICE on airport staff. And 808 just came up. Okay, this person, somebody here could be of mixed race. They could be Spanish. Then we also have tequila line, excuse. Yeah. Okay, those of you who work at a more lively place, like a bar or like a bar setting, I would be very cautious of just being friends with any old body. Okay, getting cozy with any old body. Okay, yeah, I just don't like the energy there. It just feels a little messy. It does. Now, other than that, let's go over here. I'm telling you, it's going to be made very clear to you on where the priorities need to be. This is a lot of you putting your head back on straight, okay? You're like, I'm not about to do this. Like, I'm not about to hang myself with y'all. I'm not about to hang with y'all. And I'm not about to bring on, like, see, this is the thing. Y'all have already been through so much. And it's just like, you're going to just really sit with yourself. Like, I can literally choose to take this on or not. I could choose to let this affect me or not. Or I could choose to let this affect me at a deeper level, or to just, you know what I mean? There's a lot of control here. Like, you guys have a lot of control over your emotions, or you've been really working on that. But I do feel like what's occurring and what will be occurring will put it into your focus on what is weighing you down. Okay, what no longer needs to be a part of your story. Okay, and writing the next chapter at this time. The trash will be taking itself out. Allow it to do that. So I want to go straight to the book. My back is hurting. like my neck. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. The Hangman indicates a moment of pause, distance, meditation, and preparation in order to think deeper and more profoundly about our projects, even facing some sacrifice. This in-depth search could occur in a passive manner by remaining receptive and willing to listen or to experiment. This card can also bring about a positive change of perspective, values, or a new point of view and make us understand that perhaps this is not the right time to act or make a choice. In its degeneracy, it can arrive at a situation of total block, of the inability to act in the face of negativity, doubts, and secrets. This is a time to slow down and to understand from a new perspective what to think more about or what to sacrifice with the aim of obtaining profound changes. Yeah, that's what this is giving me. It's giving me, I hate to say, like, I'm not saying that y'all are callous, but y'all are coming through with this. Or it seems like you're attacking this challenge on, okay, I see it, now on to the next. I'm dealing with it. I'm about to put my head on straight. I see where, like, I need to make some shifts. Okay, they don't want to act right. That's cool. On to the next. Like, this is a lot of, like, I don't really have time to waste. And I'm going to, you know, lick my wounds and I'm on to the next. Like, we're on to the next thing. I'm going to reflect. I'm going to take some time to myself. You could even be taking a hiatus. And it doesn't have to be you isolating yourself. You could just be needing a little bit more self-time because there's some decisions that you're about to make. In the process, I see you really protecting your energy. What else is next? What will be happening? Opportunities coming from my Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Month of August opportunities. The Queen of Cups. And the Four of Wands. Okay. There could be an opportunity that comes where it requires you to travel or it requires you to move locations. Like some of y'all, like my sister, could be a traveling therapist, or you do your work requires you to travel. Regardless of that, with this Four of Wands, because this feels very foreign, like going somewhere else. With this Queen of Cups in reverse, I can't lie, this doesn't feel like, whatever this opportunity is, it doesn't feel like it's the first on your list or it's something that your heart is fully in, but it does feel like it pays the bills. They could even be paying for your housing. Like, this could be like you having an opportunity to go somewhere and then pay for your housing, or like they pay for the resources around you, a paid trip, a paid vacation. There could even be an opportunity to like go on some type of retreat, and maybe you even put in place for you to just have a moment to yourself. Maybe you book a hotel or you take a little trip. It might not be the first thing that was on your list or the most ideal spot or location, but it does the job. It does help regroup you, bring us a sense of peace, bring a sense of like, I just had some time to myself. Like, this could even be you just doing some self-care and just trying to move the energy of whatever it is that you're dealing with that could be triggering the heart space. All right. Yeah, I also see this would be a great month. Like, if you are feeling a little bit low, something about getting your nails done, hair done, everything did is going to really help transmute that energy. Beauty spells, rituals, beauty, like makeup, really doing yourself up. Really tapping in with just that sexy type vibe and just making yourself look good is going to help you to also feel good as well. I'm sorry, y'all. There's certain cards sticking out to me and I just got hot as hell. Like, what? There's certain cards sticking out to me that I got to look at. Give me 1 second. Ooh, look at this, y'all. Look at this. I'm going straight to the book. Look at this. A particularly creative card, a balanced and prosperous. Okay, the Four of Wands makes any desire become reality, bringing it complete into the world and also reinforcing connections, social life, or any new construction. The only risk is becoming too attached to material concerns or allowing complacency to slow your progress. Yeah, there is an opportunity here, and I do feel like it's going to put you in a different environment, allow you to meet other people, and it will help. I feel like this is going to help your self-esteem, I'm not going to lie. Or maybe there's like this inspiration or this sudden want to, like, I don't know, maybe you are going through a breakup or just some type of shift in your energy where it puts you in this vibe of like, you know, I'm going into this new environment, or I'm going into this, and I just have this, motivation behind me to just look good, present myself a certain way. Like, I just want to be confident. Like, you know how like after you get out of a breakup, like you just try to do yourself up, you know, like there's something here of like you're coming out of some type of energy that caused you to put yourself in a protective mode, and now you're really protecting that space, that peace, you know, licking your wounds, getting your emotions together. It might not be, like I said, the most ideal of opportunities, but it is a stepping stone. Okay, I just want to know why this Queen of Cups is in reverse. I must know. And then we're going to keep going. The Queen of Chalices fully represents the favorable energy of which this suit is a part. Generous in feelings, capable of spreading affection and spontaneity. She is a maternal... Okay, so this is the thing. You can completely trust your intuition or what that of a female figure who is near to you. No. That's the thing. I'm not going to lie. I didn't even have to read the rest of that. I just wanted to see if they had a different outlook. Something about this, I feel like it just isn't the most ideal. If you do have a business partner, you could even get an opportunity where you guys, like, it's already happening in y'all business. But I'm not gonna lie, friend, this is just gonna shine a light more on like, if you are in business with this person that I feel like is who is competing with you, that would so suck. Okay, whatever this little opportunity is that you got coming in, it is gonna shine more clarity on this feminine energy that I'm picking up on in your space. I don't think they can be trusted. Okay, they just can't. Now, other than that, other events, what else do they need to know about, I was about to say about October, but about August moving forward. So you guys are like ready for your birthday. You guys are like, I'm ready for my B-Day. The Wheel of Fortune, sideways. The Six of Swords. Right now, they just want you to focus on healing and cutting the ties. Yep. And the Ace of Wands, healing, cutting the ties. You've had a real big burst of energy. There will be more energy to come. Don't let whatever this little setback was, don't let it stop everything. Yeah, you might have a moment of pause. You might need to reflect. You might need to, you know, like I said, get yourself together a little bit. But outside of that, cut the ties. Be thankful for what has been brought to your attention. And continue this momentum, okay? This is just... It might not feel like it, but the way it's coming through, this is like a little pebble on the, like a little hump over this little road that we're going on. They just want you to focus on making yourself feel better, bringing yourself back into balance, and just moving with the currents in a way that feels comfortable. Just bringing a sense of, I'm surprised Temperance didn't come out. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Page of Cups and the Empress. Yeah. Something kind of pushed you off your square a little bit, okay, and it put you in this mode. And I feel like before you really take it there, because you could, there's just a level of, you know what, nah, don't let this even get it. Don't even give them that. Sit back, have a moment, take a little vacation, take a moment to yourself, doll yourself up, get back in your bag, and we moving. Yeah, that's like literally what I'm seeing there. According to the position in which this card appears, it represents the beginning, the middle, or the end. So you could be right in the middle of a cycle, right in the middle of something. Something that was in your life could have went on a little bit longer than it was meant to. So there could be that could be why this is a little bit more intense right now. It overstayed its welcome. Maybe you were already seeing the signs, but we kept it along, we kept it going. Okay, and now it's kind of like just a little bit harder to separate it. It's like when you keep that Band-Aid on too long, you know how I get, friend. It just be hurting, and it's like, oof. Then it's like sticking to you. Some of the hair off your arm is coming off. It's a lot. So it represents dynamism, mutation, and the complementary with which we move uninterrupted, changing direction and orientation. Yeah, there's been a change in plans, and now that's the main thing they want you to focus on. Something has shifted your plans, and now they just want you to focus on getting back on your feet. It doesn't have to be super intense, but they just want you to get what is going to make you feel most at peace, what is going to help bring some balance in. We're not saying that you're going to feel better in a day, but like that's where we want your focus to be. That is where the focus is going to be. Okay, getting acclimated with this new reality of whatever it is that you're cutting ties with. There's something you're cutting ties with. If we do not continue to move this is another thing. They definitely want you to continue to move. There's something here about continue to move forward. That's the biggest thing. If we do not continue to move, to be fluid and changeable with the Ace of Wands there too. Like the wheel itself, we will find ourselves blocked, and laziness will make our situation even more precarious. That's not what they want. So this is not the time to become lazy, become stagnant, any of that, okay? Keep going forward, okay? That's what I'm picking up on. Keep going forward. Let me see, what's another card? Because I hate just saying stuff and not providing ways. How could they keep, pulling off of this energy? The Ace of Wands is here, so I think there'll be certain opportunities of like energy. Things that'll make you, my phone just went off. Things that'll make you want to maybe step outside, or like things that'll raise your vibration. It's just, are you going to take them on? Are you going to do them? Are you going to take the initiative? Okay, maybe don't wait around. You know, do something that makes you feel good. This could even be, look at that, the Six of Wands. Something that, this could be working out. I'm seeing her like chop stuff. This could be getting active, moving your body. And the Knight of Pentacles, there could have been a goal or something that you were doing that you kind of like sagged off of. Picking that back up, that would be a good pastime hobby. I also feel like this is talking about what you put into your body, what you eat, and also just being patient with yourself. As long as you guys move forward and continue that pace forward without becoming stagnant, your spiritual team is like right there with you. Like there's this like real big, we're not asking much of you, just keep it going. We don't want you to slow down. They're kind of upset at whatever happened that caused this little rift. They're like, damn, like, ugh. But they're like, we got this. This is small shit to a giant. Okay, so they must know something you don't. Yeah, Six of Wands, and pop out and show niggas. Okay, it's giving. Okay, what's another card that you want to show us? Like, whether it talks about the shadow, the challenges, just what needs to be seen. What is the Witch's Familiars card? The familiar card that needs to be seen by my Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is their card for the month ahead, the month of August? Okay. We have the Bat direction. The direction, bottom of the deck, is the Swan, Fidelity. Someone could have cheated in the Newt, Urgency. Be thankful for whatever it is that you find out or that you have found out, because this, you're being saved in the long run. That's for somebody. Anyway, the Bat. The Bats. Okay. I'm gonna read this. Blinded by the darkest night, fly fearlessly away from the fright. A path of light is now revealed. Follow, for true fate is sealed. I call upon the bat to assist me and harness this power, so mote it be. So your familiar message, pay attention, this is gonna hit. I understand you have lost your direction in life. It's not easy navigating the darkness alone, but I can help you hone all your senses to assist you in the transition from dark to light. Everybody's in this transition state. Come join me as I hang upside down on this tree. That's giving me the Hangman. So come join me as I hang upside down on this tree and help you view the world from a different perspective. That could be another thing. There's a lot about changing your perspective. Yes. As a spiritual navigator, I can help you discover your inner wisdom as you walk between the worlds, as you let go of old fears, masking your true potential, and prepare for the changes to come. Your psychic abilities reemerge. This is an important shift from death to rebirth, changing direction from the old self and old habits that are no longer needed to a new transposition. So that's that Wheel of Fortune. As I guide you through the dark night of the soul, you will no longer be misunderstood or rejected by others. As the light of a new day beckons, you will put the past behind you and fly fearlessly toward illumination. Your familiar's foresight, balance light and dark within you. Be open and ready for change and transformation. Prepare yourself in advance for death and rebirth, as they are part of life cycles. Change old habits and behaviors by observing them. Your senses are about to be heightened. I already picked up on all of that. Interesting. This last part, I only read these for my real witchy babes. Like my real witchy ones, like this is for y'all. I don't know why the fuck I'm stuttering so much. It's pissing me off. It's blowing me. I'm not gonna lie. Seeing a bat flying quickly up from the ground, then back down again, symbolizes that your witchy power will be increased threefold. If a bat flaps its wings at your window, it's a sign of loss or change. Bat blood and bones were revered in olden days by witches for potions and spells for the body and affecting change. Today, the bat, a shapeshifter from dark to light, is seen as a symbol of Saman. I don't know who that is, but they better not be demonic. Just saying. But let me see. Is there anything else? Somebody's like, no, that's so-and-so. Messages for Scorpio. We have responsibility. Become discriminate about the people you choose to help. There are too many people in your life who don't take responsibility for themselves and instead rely on you to sort it out for them. The Ten of Wands energy. Who's not pulling their weight? This reminds me of something that I just seen when I was outside and something told me. It was like, you need to like that. and save it for later because I feel like it's going to be important for a reading. So I did. So let me try to find it. I'm pissed, y'all. I don't know where I had it at. I don't know if it was on Instagram or Facebook, but it was like these big cup of Kool-Aids, and they were just pouring and pouring into each other. And the comments pissed me off because, you know, everybody just thought they was right, but whatever. I mean, it's all about how you interpret the art. But anyway, for this reading, it was all these big ass cups. Like, they started off super little, and then once they had the Kool-Aid filled into their brim, they would transform into these bigger cups of Kool-Aid. So then they could then pour into the next cup, who was still a small cup. And then once that small cup, whose opening is still open, like they don't have a cap on them or a top, they're like an open glass. Once they receive with the Kool-Aid, but that can go both ways. So how was they trying to say that? But just for this reading, let me not get caught up, because I think of like drinking the Kool-Aid and becoming like everybody else. But anyway, no, they were basically saying like, watch who you pour into. Not everybody deserves like basically your energy or like your time. Now, we love to pour into others. We don't ever want to look at someone as if they're not worthy of, I hate to say it like that. It's kind of like a dichotomy. It's like, you don't want to look at them as if they're not worthy. Like, I know it's kind of contradicting, you know, but you could be giving your energy to someone else. Would you rather pour into an empty glass or like a glass that's open and ready to accept what you have to pour into them? Or do you want like a closed off, stale, ain't opened up that lid, ain't popped the lid, just they're already full of their own whatever, like, you know what I mean? It's just use your time wisely. That's the best way I could describe it. Anyway, what else for my Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising? We have caution. There is no truth behind this farce. Be wary of smoke and mirrors. Look closer and the illusion will soon melt away, revealing a sanctuary where only truth remains. I'm telling you, somebody's on that. Don't take this lying down. Get up and fight, but fairly. The fight will be remembered because of the respect and dignity you bring to the battle. Yes. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna leave that there. So yes, Scorpio, that was your spread. Please let me know how it resonates, and I'll see you guys down below in the comments.